to make the crown you're going to need some florist's wire. You can get this from any art and craft shop or from probably florists. I got this from Hobbycraft, which is a craft shop in the UK, but you should be able to get it from any arts and craft shop. Some silver ribbon, which I just got from a card shop because it's used obviously for wrapping presents and things. Again, this was from the card shop. This was just some stuff for wrapping presents. I've got sequins if I need them. I've got the silver ones in there as well as black. Then I've got some of these which are silver snowflakes. These are just decorations off my Christmas tree. Little stars as well, and I've also got some icicles which again are just Christmas decorations off my tree, and there's just like little bits of silver ribbon and stuff. And then I've got, this is an old Christmas decoration which I might use that for it, and tinsel. So first of all, with the florist's wire, this is quite thin wire. I can't remember the measurements because I haven't got the actual packet for it, but I'm just going to take 3 pieces of wire. I'm not going to use a load. First of all, what you need to do is make sure it's big enough to go around your head. So that goes about halfway around my head. So what I need to do is take 4 pieces actually. Okay, so I've got 2 pieces of wire. First of all, I'm just going to put those around my head, which makes it that shape. And I'm going to do the same with the 2 pieces that are going to form the front of the crown, like so. So let's just stick them together roughly, so they're going to make the shape of the crown. So what I'm doing is I've just got 2 pieces in each hand. I'm holding them together and just overlapping them at the side here, and then I'm taking a little bit of masking tape and just tape those together for now. This is only the base of the crown, so you're not going to see the masking tape when it's done. Okay, then I'm going to put the other side, overlap that, and I'm just going to check the size of the crown, make sure it's not too big. At the moment it's massive, so I'm going to overlap it more. Okay, so I've made it smaller by just overlapping it a bit more. And then I'm going to masking tape that together as well. Okay, so we've made a circle roughly. Just make sure it's not too big that it's going to fall off your head or anything, but make sure that it's going to sit in the right place on your head. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger but not too much. Allow just a tiny little bit of extra space, because obviously once you've got all the tinsel and stuff wrapped around this, it is going to be a bit thicker. So it should look like that so far, where you've just used masking tape to create the circle. Just hold it all together with tape. Then what I'm going to do is, before I do anything else, anywhere where I've got little points sticking out, you can bend them in with your fingers but I like to put a bit of masking tape over the top just so I know it's not going to catch my hair or anything. Like so. Then next thing I'm going to do is take my snowflakes and I'm going to attach these to the crown, and because these are off a Christmas tree I've got this little bit that sticks up, so what I'm going to do is feed that in between the wire like that, just push it through, then the little bit of thread that hangs it, I'm just going to wrap that round. That'll help stick it in place. And then again just take a tiny piece of masking tape, and I'm just going to tape that into position. It'll be more stable once there's more tinsel and everything wrapped around the crown. So that's going to be the front of the crown. Okay. I'm just going to tape it down on this side. You could glue these on if you want, if you've got like a glue gun. But I want to be able to take all these bits back off after and put them back on my Christmas tree if I need. So I'm not doing it so it'll be permanent. Then I'm just going to take the next couple of snowflakes and do the same thing, just push it through a gap in the wire, wrap the little hanging thread around the wire, and then secure it in place with some masking tape or sellotape or whatever you've got. Right, once you've got 3 snowflakes on, or whatever the big parts of the crown are, so basically stick the biggest objects on first. I'm going to take some of these icicles, which again are off a Christmas tree, and I'm going to stick them upside down on the crown. So I'll just put the hook around the wire of the frame, and I'm just going to use some tape to hold them in place. Don't worry if everything on the crown wobbles about a bit for now. It doesn't matter, because once you wrap the tinsel and everything around the wire, it'll make it more sturdy. Okay, just like that so far. I'm going to take another one on the other side. And obviously this is just an idea, you can decorate your crown any way you want. You can use anything you want. But basically the thing is just stick to sort of a theme of like silver, white and pale blue for the objects that you use for the crown. Okay, so it looks like this so far. And what I'm going to do is, I've got another snowflake which is actually a bit broken, but I'm going to attach it at the top of the crown to create some height. So what I'm going to do is place it through there, like sort of force the spikes off the other snowflake through the gap to make it stick in place, and then I'm going to use a little bit of wire to keep that in position. First of all, I've got to cut off the hanging loop, because this won't be going back on the Christmas tree. This got broken in storage, so I'm going to actually chop the centre bit out, and then I can basically weave this in and out of the other snowflake to make it stay in position. Like that. So it's like this so far. And what I'm going to do now is put some more masking tape around the bases of these, just to make them a bit more rigid, so the snowflakes and the icicles stay in place more. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll come back and show you what to do next. Okay, so what I've done is I've just stuck another 2 icicles on the side, and then I've just weaved the ends of the snowflakes in between each other so that they hold together, and I've added more masking tape at the bottom to make it more rigid, so it'll hold its shape better. Then I've got this sort of like mini tinsel stuff, which I got from just the pound shop that's not far from me. It's just used for gift wrapping and stuff. And what I'm going to do, starting at the end, I'm going to wrap this around. So it's going to wrap around the base of the crown and in and out of all the decorations all the way around. Some of this silver ribbon, and I'm just going to stick that around the back of the crown. Just going to thread it through the wires, and then I can use it to start wrapping up the last bit of wire around the back. I've finished wrapping the tape, the silver ribbon around the back. I've had to just put a bit of tape on to hold that in place, but never mind. Then I got some of these little silver beads, which are again off a Christmas tree, and I've just wrapped that around loosely just to add a bit of decoration to the base of the crown. And that's it. That's how to make a Snow Queen crown. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. This is part of a look that was requested by Magical Productions. Thank you for the request. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment and subscribe.